punter Jack Fox to get this one started. Monday Night Prime Time is underway. His return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Go ahead. Report.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs from the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Sit up.
Here's Derrick Henry getting on the ground. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Kate, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Yo.
Jackson now on 3rd. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, report.
Henry running to the left. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
They go play fake with Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
A couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush, because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it. And they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it.
Report.
4th down. Here's Jackson. That's on target to Pierce. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Khalif Raymond to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Goff taking it right to the air. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Second and 3 now.
At their 48-yard line.
Out of the shotgun. Goff. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field.
Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish off their opening drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Lions respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. Escapes a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Baltimore first down.
Hey, report.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Lamar off the play fake. Connecting on the slant. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
10 yards on the pickup.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Now it's Lamar. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
13. Score him.
Zone read, they'll hand out to Henry. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You love a huddle Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down, here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. Now a hit, and Jackson loses the ball. Going the other way, Lions have it. And they're going to take possession of the football, but they're going to do it deep on their own side of the field. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Has him on the quick hitter. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That one goes for 31 yards. And that is good for Detroit first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. From the gun, Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. First and 10 from the 43. Off to the air now. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Goff on third. This is brought in by Laporta. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He has to pick up 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Gibbs now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. He works it down to the edge of the red zone. Chidobe, Awuzie, there on the tackle. Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 35 to go.
Hey, lift! Lift!
Shotgun snap here to Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. Okay, I like to call that whole situation right there complimentary football. The defense, they take the ball away. The offense, well, they possess it and drive it a good chunk down the field. And ultimately, well, your kicker delivers with the field goal.
This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. First and 10. Now it's Jackson. Finding room at the 30. And Lamar doing what he does oh so often, Brock. Sliding in safe after picking up the first.
Gain of 16 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
Working now from the gun. Andrews has it. Working downfield. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line.
47 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. This line puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Connects on the crosser. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
6-yard line.
They'll run here with Henry. There's some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. The loss sets them up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Oops, knocks it through. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
Just a whole different mindset now, Kate, really for both sides. As they go into halftime, more than likely tied. Just starting from scratch, whole new ball game.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Only 17 seconds left for them as they begin this drive. There's Goff on 1st and 10. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Getting 24 yards on that one. And the Lions have a 1st down. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
17.
1st down throw from Goff. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Looking for Dominic Lovett on that throw. And now they face 2nd down. Looking to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. He's looking for his back, Jahmyr Gibbs there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. One last play before the break.
Here goes tonight.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this 1st half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Xavier Gipson now to return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Lions take over 1st and 10. Their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 28-yard line.
Goff back to throw. Chased out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
4th down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. Back to throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, a run for Henry. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to 12. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Running once more with Henry. Like a turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Jackson now on 3rd. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Ravens grab the lead on their first series of the half. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
Lions 10. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Gibson now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Xavier Gibson on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
180. 4 now.
Drive begins with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Goff on 1st and 10. pushes them beyond midfield. And finally stopped at the 34. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. Ball still on that 34-yard line. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. It's Goff. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked by Alohi Gilman. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
The throw outside, and they might throw this again. He finds a man, that's cut. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Finds him on the crossing line. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Here's Luke for the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Gibson now to return. Good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Come on!
They send him over right. The give here to the motion man. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. He gives it out left, and it's caught. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now. He goes to the hurry up here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Goff. Screen here for Gibbs. Get this down to the 28. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
In that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
On first down, it's gone. Finds a man, right side. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Out of the shotgun, call. He's got it near the end. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions now within 1 score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
16. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Returning it from the 4. And he's out a little short of the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. The drive begins with Henry. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit. He's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another run for Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
He'll throw it. Down the field. He's got Pierce. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens lead by 15 now.
Ravens 31, Lions 16. Tyler Luke to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Raymond on the return. Making some progress here. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, call. Has him on the quick hitter. Breaks the tackle. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it. Right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. But there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football. Just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, man, it hit a ton of yards.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. On the move, headed right. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. We've set it downs from 37.
180.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens nearing their first win of the season. Lions in the nickel. This is 3rd down. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Rolling out to his left. Andrew snags another one. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Escapes out to the left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this guy has been an animal on the ground today with some great results. A little surprising there, Kate, to see a sack so far behind the line of scrimmage. But that's a welcome sack defensively after seeing him do so much damage with his legs.
They're going to pass it here. That's when right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
3rd and long for him here. Going deep here for the end zone. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to go. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. The left side, and St. Brown has it. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard. Now to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's grabbed inside the 30. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Gibbs. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Upping the pace here as the clock continues to run. Line up the design keeper. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.